guys, welcome back to Camera Crashcourse. Today I'm shooting a harvest moon, something that happens once a year really. It's a full moon that is really bright and it's interesting. So I'm shooting on a 150 to 600 millimeter rental lens that I picked up at a store today. It's super heavy, 6 pounds, it's the lens. So I'm gonna walk down that way. This is Tower Bridge in Sacramento. I'm gonna shoot the moon with the state capitol behind it. Let's go. Okay, so this lens is 150 to 600 millimeters. Now, as I said in my previous video, I use a Nikon D3400, which is a crop sensor body. It's not full frame. So with a 600 millimeter maximum focal length, I'm actually getting 900 millimeters of reach with this lens. So that's quite impressive. I could also put a 2x teleconverter on here and go to 1800 millimeter. But 900 millimeter is really hard to use in this type of environment, so I think something between 600 millimeter and 700 is what I'm going to be shooting with tonight, but I'm not quite sure, so let's go ahead and get set up, and let's go do this. Alright, so unfortunately guys, the moon is not above the Capitol like I predicted it was going to rise. Fortunately, I was a little bit off. As you guys can see, the moon is here, and our Capitol building happens to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking a bunch of shots of the state Capitol, but I'm also going to go and take pictures of the moon, and then with a little bit of help from Photoshop, I'll do something like this and merge the two together. Unfortunately, we weren't here when the moon rose, and it's now white instead of orange, so we missed the harvest moon. But unfortunately, we didn't get it, but one of you lucky guys probably did, so cheers. Anyways, I'm gonna start moving on now and take some long exposures of the other stuff around the city. So let's go ahead and do that. So photographing the moon turned out to be a total bust, but that's not to say there aren't good shots hiding down in Sacramento City. Anyways, I still have the telephoto lens. I don't think I'll be shooting anything with a long lens anymore. I'm gonna move to a 24 f1.4 and do some bokeh shots or some long exposure. But I'm just gonna walk around here. There's the Golden One Center, which is this building here, and I'm hoping to get some creative shots of that, maybe some black and whites, long exposure. There's a bunch of buses that drive through here, so if you photograph a long exposure, a bus looks like a wave. Let's go get something creative. Okay, so yeah, I'm on top of a planter box right now, shooting some long exposures of, what is that, Highway 50? Highway I-5 in California. This is the state capitol is directly behind me, and the Tower Bridge is right there. So I just took that shot. I'll take a couple more and then I'll move on. I'm hoping to get a bus. So once a bus goes by, we'll get a big old wavy thing and that'll look the best. This is waiting pretty much. guys, so I decided to stick around and just hang out for a couple more minutes, about 45 minutes to an hour to be honest. I just sat after a failed attempt at shooting the moon earlier, but by doing so, I was able to walk down the strip back towards the state capitol building. I was able to get an even better shot of the moon than I had before. I'll have to do a little bit of HDR work and so a little bit of technical stuff in Photoshop just to make the image how I want it to be, how I envision it. But overall, I got a really good shot, really zoomed in, and that's where 900 millimeters really comes into play. You can really compress your image into just a few feet of space, really. So I'm gonna end this here. I'll probably cut to a different scene later on. But anyways, guys, a great on-location trip ended. I was disappointed at first, but because I was able to get this last good shot here, I'm not happy. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Alright guys, so it's been about a week and a half since I went out and shot. I've been busy with school and stuff, so I'm back. I'm filming the outro for this video, and what happened is, let me clarify what happened. So I went down to shoot a shot like this. Now, unfortunately, because the moon has different phases during the year, the shot which I wanted to get, which would be that one right there, happened like the previous month and a couple days. So the moon has different times it rises and everything. So unfortunately, guys, that sunset shot with the moon behind the Capitol did not happen. However, it did happen later in the night around 10:30. So even though it didn't happen around like 6:50 when I was planning on it to happen, it happened at 10:30, so a couple hours later, I did get a shot that I'm happy with. That's the thing that's important, guys. It's just, you know, as long as you get a shot that you're happy with, I think that's the real cool thing with photography. Is you're happy with it, then you're happy with it. But it's kind of a, you know, testimony that even if you fail the shot you want even if you fail, don't get discouraged, because it might be there, just not at the time you thought. I was super disappointed. I was bummed out. I went around, shot a bunch of other stuff. I didn't really feel like vlogging. I'm like, okay, I just spent $60 to rent a lens. I drove 60 miles to come here. It didn't happen, but it did happen. So it's just, you know, if a shot does not happen like you expect it to, don't be worried. It's going to happen. You just probably weren't there at the right time. So failure makes photography. You learn from your mistakes, guys. That's a big thing about photography. The more you fail, the better you get. The more you fail, the better you get. That's my word of advice for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And also, one more thing. If you're interested in following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me here. Subscribe to YouTube, click on the little notification bell, leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll see you later.